Whew, it is raining cats and dogs and bats and hogs out here. I just finished my first in-person audition that I've had in a very long time. I got here late, couldn't go any faster than 40 on the freeway. The rain has lightened up a little bit. Here, I'm gonna turn the camera around so we can talk. All right, here, let me turn my notifications back on. I always have to turn them off before I go into an audition because I can't have my phone ringing in the middle of the audition, which did happen early on in my career. Usually there's only one person in the audition room at a time, but this was an audition where they called in several of us at the same time, and my phone started ringing, and it was some, I don't even remember what the ringtone was, but it was some loud song, and I stood there like, whose phone is that? You know, like I wasn't gonna admit it was my phone, and it was in my purse, and the casting director said, whose phone is that? And finally I was like, I just stood there, and then I was like, okay, I better come clean. It was mine, I'm sorry. And I was just sure I wouldn't get the job because that is very unprofessional and we should all know better. And I just, like, it was early in my career, so it hadn't become a routine yet and to turn off my phone, but I booked the job. Life is funny. Anyway, I need to go to Trader Joe's because, sorry, that's my windshield wiper. I need some food. I might need new wipers. But, y'all, look. So, Saturday I didn't do much. I've decided that Saturdays are gonna be my day when I just chill. Like, it's Nicole day, Nicole time, whatever Nicole wants to do, that's what's gonna happen. You know, unless I absolutely have to do something else, but like, I need that because on Sundays, I rarely get Sundays to myself because when there are auditions due on Monday, especially early Monday morning, I need to do them on Sunday. So I spent most of yesterday working, doing auditions, self-tape, and voiceover. And I talked to you all on Friday, and that was a busy day as well. So last night, I'm editing my auditions to send them to my agents and the casting directors. And my phone starts blowing up. I'm like, I got back-to-back text messages from my friends. And I looked at the phone, and the first message I saw was, what the hell y'all got going on out there in California? And I was like, did something happen that I don't know about? We didn't have an earthquake. Nothing's on fire that I know of. We didn't have any flooding because it wasn't raining yesterday. What is going on? So I did what I always do. I went to check Twitter. I get so much news from Twitter. And I saw that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. What you mean Will Smith slapped Chris Rock on stage at the Oscars? What? My question was, well, what did Chris Rock say? What did Chris Rock do to him? You know, Will Smith ain't been slapping people. He slapped that one man who got out of pocket with him and tried to kiss him on the red carpet at some event years back. But Will Smith is generally not problematic, whereas Chris Rock can be. They're both two of my favorites. So I wasn't choosing sides. I was just like, okay, what did Chris do to Will? Because he ain't been slapping people. And then I was told it was a G.I. Jane joke. And I'm like, I don't even understand that. I wasn't watching the Oscars. I didn't get the context. I didn't realize it was about Jada and her hairstyle. So once that came into view, it was like, okay. So he made a joke about Jada's shaved head, and it probably upset Jada and Will, you know. it's one thing to shave your head voluntarily, but it's a whole nother thing when you have to shave your head or you lose your hair or whatever, and you don't want it that way. That's a whole nother thing. So I'm like, but still, like, to go up and slap this dude, like, on, on worldwide TV at the Oscars, like, there's got to be something else going on. Then they said, then somebody pulled up a joke that Chris Rock made about Jada at the Oscars in 2016. Okay. Then that made me wonder, well, what else is going on behind the scenes? People have made all kind of jokes about Will and Jada, their marriage, their kids, cheating, just all kinds of stuff. And I don't think Will should have handled it that way. I mean, that pretty much goes without saying. There were probably 100 better ways to handle that other than slapping Chris Rock, in the face on stage at the Oscars on live TV. There were a bunch of, and it was like, okay, so you chose this. A lot of people are focusing on oh, there's never any reason for violence. Chris Rock said it himself years ago when he was talking about domestic violence. He's like, people are always saying there's never a reason to hit a woman. And he said there's a reason to hit everybody. Just don't do it. And that's how I feel about it is, okay, sometimes you mess with the right one on the wrong day or the wrong one on the right day. Take your pick and you get what you get. Yes, comedians and other people, us, we have freedom of speech, but we don't have freedom from consequence. So if you say something to somebody and you get hit in the mouth, I don't think, yes, on one hand, that's dude's job. On the other hand, that's Jada's life. So it's complicated for me. It's not as cut and dried. And again, I'm sure some people will watch this and be like, there's never a reason for violence. But I think that physical violence is only one form of violence, okay? I think there are multiple ways to be violent. You can be violent to somebody psychologically. You can be violent to somebody mentally. Like, I don't think physical violence is the only way to be violent. So when people say, yeah, you shouldn't resort to violence, they really only seem to be talking about interpersonal violence, when somebody gets hit. But what about the other kind of violence? What about state-sanctioned violence? What about, the police being violent? What about, like, there are all types of violence. People talk to you crazy. I consider that violence. And you just can't say any old thing to anybody. And everybody has a breaking point. I'm sorry that it happened. I really am. Another thing that I'm hearing a lot of is, as a black woman, just as black people in general, in the past, we have tended to say, oh my goodness, this black person did this, so now they're making us look bad. Will Smith didn't make me look bad. I didn't slap Chris Rock. I didn't slap anybody. Will Smith did not consult me before he slapped Chris Rock. I don't look bad. This ain't got nothing to do with me. And I don't feel any guilt. I don't feel any shame. Oh my goodness, black people look bad today because Chris, look bad to who? To white people? Have you seen how white people behave? Have you, come on. And before somebody gets up in arms, yes, I know not all white people, okay? We're not talking about all white people any more than we talk about all black people. But what I'm saying is, we're not going to sit here and act like white people don't have dirty laundry. We're not going to sit here and act like white people don't get ghetto. We're not going to sit here and act like we have to be super composed at all times because, oh my goodness, what will the white people do? Like, who cares? Who cares what they think? And I have some white subscribers, and I mean, I don't know if you're gonna agree with that or you're mad because I'm talking to white people, I'm talking about white people or whatever. But look, I went to college in Iowa. All right, I lived in Iowa City, the Iowa City Coralville area for 10 years. I've worked with a lot of white people since then, and y'all's lives are messy too. Okay, so we're not gonna act like they are the paragon of virtue. We're not gonna do that. And black people have to behave in a respectable way in order to get respect. Look, anybody, white, Asian, like anybody who would look at that incident and say, see, look at how those black people are. They didn't like black people to start with, okay? Because that would make no sense. How you gonna blame me for something that man did? At the end of the day, these are 2 millionaires, okay? I'm sure some other millionaire celebrity actors, well, like Denzel did, and somebody said they saw Tyler Perry on stage. I wasn't sure if that was Tyler Perry or not, but other people will get involved and squash this. Will and Chris will probably team up, make more millions, and people will go see whatever it is that they produce together. But I tell you what, ain't nobody gonna disrespect Jada like that again. That's not gonna happen. Another reason I have mixed feelings is because so often people, including black men, I'll say it that way, say terrible things about black women. And nobody checks them. Nobody says that ain't cool. Don't do that. Don't disrespect her. So Will laughed immediately after the joke. I don't know what was going through the man's mind. I know there have been times when I hear something and I laugh because it sounds like it might kind of be funny, and then it dawns on me, wait a minute, that wasn't funny. That was a joke at my expense. And if somebody had said something like that that was hurtful to somebody I cared about, I have some words. I wish Will had just kept it at words. Again, I don't know either of these people. I've met Will Smith, but he's Mr. Nice Guy. That's his persona, his Hollywood persona. I watched his YouTube. It's a mess out here. I watched his YouTube series. I watched it last year, and he got really real. And it showed. He's got a lot of darkness in him also. We all do. We have lightness and we have darkness. And if you don't deal with the darkness appropriately, it comes out at inappropriate times. I think that's what happened. I also read his autobiography, which was excellent. I highly recommend it. Chris Rock. Chris Rock is my favorite comedian. He's problematic sometimes too, but he's smart and he's funny. Like, I don't like stupid humor. I like intelligent humor, and he's been my fave for a very long time. He was just making a joke like any other day, and it just went left. It went way left. Chris Rock has since declined to press charges, according to a report from the LAPD. They're gonna work it out. They're gonna work it out. It's gonna be okay. They're gonna team up and they're gonna make millions. You heard it here first. Hold on, I think I want to go straight. I'm gonna go straight. Other than that, how y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. The audition I just left, I was okay. Like, they liked me already. This was a callback. So the good thing is that they already liked me from my first audition. And I went in and I'm gonna go over there. I went in and they liked that they were just complimenting what I was wearing. And I love that skirt. I got on this black skirt with like tiered ruffles, and it goes like a little above my knee. And then I have on, I can't wear heels anymore, so I'm always like, I can't wear cute shoes, but I do the best I can, and so I'm wearing, I was gonna take my shoe off and show it to you, but I'm driving a stick shift, so I need both my feet, and the light just changed. I have on some black patent leather Mary Janes. Like, oh my goodness, you're just the cutest thing. I was like, hey, I need to come to in-person auditions more often. And the director put me through my paces, do this. Okay, try it this way. Okay, how about this? How about if you did it this way? And then she said, you are our second audition of the day. So let us talk to the client. Like, don't leave. Just sit out in the waiting room, and we'll have you come back in if the client asks to see you do something else. Okay, cool. So I went out and waited, and they said, nope, thumbs up. Okay, so I have a good shot at this job, even though it didn't go as smoothly as I would have liked. Like there was one word I kept messing up. And yeah, one word. It's like the words are right there, Nicole. They're right there on the board. What can you do? So that's what it is. Today is the 28th. Monday, March 28th. Oh, am I going to Trader Joe's? I probably should. I don't want to go. It's wet out here. Shoot. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go to Trader Joe's and pick up some groceries. We have, once we get through today, the 28th, then we have the 29th, 30th, and 31st. And that's the end of the No Spin Challenge as far as us as a collective. But hopefully that is not the end of your own personal No Spin Challenge. Buy what you need, take whatever you've learned about yourself and your spending habits this month. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna turn this off because I don't know if you can hear me anymore. It's raining really hard and everything's really loud, and I will be back soon. Keep doing a good job on the No Spin Challenge. We are almost there. All right? Okay. Bye. Y'all, I just passed a mobile gas station, and the cheap gas is $6.49. The expensive gas is $6.89. I ain't going nowhere. I don't have to go. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.